Hey guys, just have a few technical issues with the stream this afternoon, so bear with me guys, because the my computer has just been going nuts today. Yeah, I think it's on its last legs, to be honest. Anyway, so good afternoon guys, welcome to Queensville. Yes, we're not going to start yet. I've just got a couple more things to start with the stream, and then we'll be back. And then we'll be talking about this piece of crap. Yeah, this thing here. This thing. Yeah. Come on guys. Right guys, okay, so hello, everybody, welcome to Queensville this week. It is start of a new week, start of a week of Queen, and yeah, what a day about today, very good day indeed. Right, we are streaming in HD. Actually, we're not. We're actually back to 480p because my streaming has been going crazy. I don't know if my computer's acting funny or anything. I haven't got a clue. I don't know. Anyway, so good evening, guys. Right. Where do I want to start? Should we start with the good stuff first before we do this? Start with the good stuff first. Well. Okay, so anyway, so today's been a good day. Everything's been great. Everything's been sorted out for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to Prado to finish the mixes of Restitched for Jade's album, and it's nearly done. It's nearly done. I can't believe it. So travelling there tomorrow with Jade is going to be great. I've had a great day today. A good day indeed. Apart from the rain's been horrible, but saying that, everything has been great today. So. Anyway, let's talk about my label first. Let's talk about what's happening with this ST at Town business going on and the new Queensville. First of all, got a new project, guys. I'm starting a new project this year. I'm going to start doing a new project called Time Riders. This is going to be like the Time album. Now I will talk about that later as well. The Time album. I got a album off Gaming Head, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I want to talk about something else. I've been working on a project called Time Rider for over the past year. I've never ever said about this publicly at all. What it is, we've started recording it last year, and I didn't think it was going to take off until now. And this is like a concept of rock album, not a concept story, but a concept of rock, of people's initiative to sing and stuff as well, how they would express it out. So I had this really good idea to start getting I really had this brilliant idea to start a brand new concept thing that I was going to do, and I talked to Jade about it, and she's for it, and I talked to JoJo about it, and she wants to do it as well. And so we have got this project going on now. We have got a lineup of great singers on this. We have got some stuff from previous singers we've had, like we've had Jade stuff, we've got Alex's stuff, Eddie's stuff, We've got 2 new singers that might be coming on board, which would be really cool indeed. So that's really good. And I'm buzzing for it. I'm looking forward to this one, and it's going to be exciting. So it's going to be great because we've got good guitars in it. We've got Andy coming back to do the guitars in this album. We're going to really do a great album this year, and it's going to be full on rock, full on best stuff, and this is just great. So looking forward to being a good success. This one, really good success for it. That's good. Jade's album's released on 17th of June. Pre-orders for the album are starting on the 1st of June. So please order it early as possible to make sure you get your place to order the album. It's only £5. If you're on the website, it's on the website now to pre-order the album. So please order the album. All information is going to be on this video. All the links are here. Order Jade's album Restitched. It is going to be a fucking good success. And I tell you what, if you love that sort of era of rock music, just wait till you hear it, because it's tomorrow. I get to hear the first mixes tomorrow of the album completely done, and I'm really excited to hear it. And then we will be back on Saturday, and we will tell you the result of it as well. Might hopefully get a live stream with Jade actually on that day, but we're excited for this. So if you heard all the rough mixes from the previous releases, this is the album you have to get. And I'm telling everybody on subscribers. So the way you can go and order it is on the website. The website address is here, supertez.wixsite.com/entertainment. Pre-order it now, get it ordered, and we'll send you a copy on the day it's released. Also, we're going to include a newsletter as well, newsletter volume 3, the making of this album as well. Pictures inside it, brilliant things to do with it. Loads to cram in volume 3. Telling you, can't wait for it to come out. Restitched is going to be really good. If you love Jade stuff, please order it. It's a tenner. £5 is what you're going to do. The link on the website goes straight to PayPal. Pay by PayPal, £5, and then basically pay £5, and then we'll send you the stuff to you as well. And if you include your address as well, make sure you please include your address on the comment page. Include your address as well, because we can send it to you. So that's available for pre-orders. Going to start 1st of June. If you order it now, there's no point because we can't resend it out. But we will be sending it to you on the day it's released. It's going to be cool. And we're still sending it to America, to Atlantic Records. I can't wait to do that. Seriously, it's going to be so fucking awesome. Really looking forward to that. And Jade's back here, 2nd week of June. Finally, she's back. Northern Metalhead, good evening. Gaming Head, hi, good to see you again. Northern Metalhead says Rammstein have released a new video, Auslander. Love that song. Haven't seen the video yet. I'll leave my judgment for that later. I'll let you know how it goes as well from it. But it's cool. Right. Oh, my only indication I was live now. Wait a minute. Not playing the radio system. Kerry Hulsman is live as well. Future of SSD. Kerry Hulsman, I can't give a crap for Kerry Hulsman anymore. To be honest, I don't care about Kerry Hulsman anymore. Kerry Hulsman is just, he's doing alright for his videos, but he's trying to think that he's getting good in his videos, and he thinks his streamings are great. They're boring. Yeah. Nah. Had enough of him now. So I think it's bye Kerry. I'm not interested in my videos, mate. It's not really well worth doing it for it, I suppose. Anyway. Okay. Let's get this out and let's talk about this next thing. Right. Before I even start to go in this conversation tonight, we're going to talk about the documentary that was released yesterday on ABC Network, Alan Lambert and Queen. If you have seen this, I will give you my honest opinion. And Mark has actually made his decision. Yeah. And this is serious. Well, anyway, I watched it this afternoon. I watched it all the way through. I watched this documentary all the way through. I was horrified. I've been very horrified about it. Mark watched it, and he is absolutely angry about it. He's really annoyed that Roger basically commented on that thing, saying that Freddie is dead. Freddie is not with us anymore, and Freddie can do his own thing. That's it's very difficult to actually discuss this thing. If you've got comments, by the way, guys, I want loads of comments about this tonight, by the way. So ABC did a special in America. This was only seen in America, by the way. It wasn't seen in the UK. ABC did a special in America, and basically it got to a point where I turned it off. I'm disgusted with it. There is 3 people on that who are getting interviewed apparently who make their positive decision. Right. Okay. So first of all, right, fair enough. It goes into like early territory of saying Mercury was the end of his life and everything was just going well for him and stuff. And if a band wants to continue with what they do with their own legacy and leave it behind with another legacy, how can you replicate Queen to be successful to being kind of slagging off Queen for not what they are? In my opinion, the thing that got me was about Roger. I really think he really gone off it a lot. He went out of what it was out of order from. The guys at ABC, I think, were dicks. I think they were arseholes, to be honest. I didn't like that at all. I absolutely think that Mark was right what he said. He just said that's the end of Queen now. That's definitely it. Nothing would be resolved from that. I think that he is, from my point of view, I actually think this documentary was dreadful, and I really think that they went over the board with it. But to say Adam Lambert is a big Queen fan, he's not really a Queen fan. I know they were showing footage of him when he was young, and his man was kind of saying that he was the best in the world, and he went on to American Idol and he did that and all that shit. The career that he started off with was dreadful. The career he had was dreadful. I don't understand why Spike Edney is all involved in this. He's the problem. Spike is the problem. Spike Edney, apparently he's the person who directed it straight to Brian May and Brian, to say Brian and Roger, to say get this guy on and get this done. It's his fault. It's not the band's fault. And Brian and Roger are kind of like what they did not never ever wanted to do with this thing, because they never wanted to succeed. They never wanted the Queen legacy to go ahead. It was going to be the end of it. It was going to be shut, closed, and done. But I don't understand why Spike's getting all the credit that's being. They wanted him in the band to be successful, and Brian and Roger didn't want anything to do with it, which I totally understand. Yes, that's totally understandable from what they do, but what I just can't understand is why is it that that Spike is to blame for all this when he's the main perpetrator for all this that the band was doing? Needless to say, when Brian and Roger were kind of saying their own agreement about it and said they didn't want to have any part of this and didn't want to do this thing, it would have just been better if it was more capable of having its own thing to do with it. So that kind of puts it in a perspective, saying it was just going to be well worth it for its thing, well worth it for its purpose for it, how it's progressed it and stuff, you know. How does it, how does a band actually, how does a band want to actually persuasive to do it this way is a complete joke. My guys, my stream is going all over the place. I don't know what's going on, so I'm recording this, so don't worry guys if you miss anything, it's just fine. My stream has gone shit tonight. I don't know what's going on with it. I've got no idea. It's acting really weird. I'll try the stream again and see what I can do. But no idea. It's going stupid. Really silly. So anyway, so this is the only thing that I'm concerned about, is that there's fair enough. I mean, Paul Rogers thing was not really what they wanted to do. Now, I mean, Roger was right when he said he didn't want anything to do with that. And then all of a sudden now it becomes backlash within the fact that they went on, the fact that Simon Cowell's kind of just pushing the boat and thinking he's really the best thing in the world that he's ever been through. Cowell's a right arsehole. Cowell is just Cowell's backside wiped arse bullshit. What Mark is kind of going through at the minute is he's had enough of Queen. He said that's it. He's had enough. There's nobody in this world will ever take over the brand name of it. And I mean, I do agree with what Roger said about the tribute artists. Is that the artists they're all right, but they're not. That's not what they want to see. I do actually have to agree with one thing about it, is if they were right in America saying about that, and then in the UK they don't give a shit anymore, what is the attention and what's the attraction for him? I mean, I remember seeing the very beginning of it when he comes on stage and he's thinking he's just kind of, why the attraction, I don't know. And I really think that they really did just a terrible backlash on what they were doing with that. No one likes him. No one likes him. Nobody likes that guy. Adam Lambert for me is not the guy who should have never ever been in Queen at all. Hence the fact we should have stayed with the original. And then all of a sudden they're all thinking that it's just something that's worth it for what it's made for it, and why it's got to be done this way and stuff. Guys, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to restart the stream again because the stream's gone all over the place. I have no idea what's going on. So if you give me guys just a few minutes and I'll just find out what's going on. I'll be back in a second. Be back in 2 minutes, guys. I'll just be. Let's see if we can start again. something if I'm back now. Yeah, I just have to restart my stream again. My stream's fucking weird. It's going a bit funny. It's on orange now. I wonder if I had something open in the background that probably might have made it bad. Maybe. Maybe you did. We'll give it a few minutes so people get back online. And then we'll carry on. Yes guys, I know I've got my fan on. That's why it's loud. Right, okay. Basically what's happening guys, my stream is going weird. I'm getting an error overload. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. I've never ever touched this thing. It's in 480p. Anyway, we'll carry on anyway. We'll see what we can do with it. We'll carry on with it. It should be turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. I might have to do. Okay. Right. That seems better now. That seems a lot better actually now. That's a lot better. Right. So, streaming okay now, guys? There we are. That's better now. Streaming's okay. That's it. I had to restart my OBS. My OBS has been saying that it has been working for a couple of more funny moments it's had for its own thing. So I do agree with just that. Anyway, all right, guys. So yeah, I was just saying about the documentary that I watched yesterday was the Queen documentary, the Anne Lambert documentary that I've just been watching. I'm not impressed with it at all. I just think it's ruined Queen's reputation to try and think they are becoming to be. I think it's become to be a complete joke. Everybody's blaming. I blame it on Spike Edney, who started it off. I don't blame it on Roger or Brian. Roger and Brian never ever wanted this to happen. So yeah, I think what Mark was saying to me was Mark wasn't happy the way that things were said on that documentary. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. One of the worst things I've ever done. I should never ever have had him on board. And I wasn't really interested in his life story. I wasn't interested in his bullshit crappy things he was doing. That's not a performer. That's somebody who's really trying to think they're the best and they're not. He's been slagged off at many times, being trying to think he's a good singer and a good talent and having his own way, trying to think he's the best, and he's not. He's not. It's not Queen. It's not Queen anymore. I think honestly Queen, I've had its day now. And yeah, I do agree with a couple of things that I did say with some of the interviews I had with Elliot and with Thingy that said they should just let it die. Yeah, continue. Don't let it go on. And what do they do? They want to go back on tour and do their own little solo tours and do their own thing. And Brian does his own, you know, his Battle Light tour. Just great tour it was. And it wasn't even a Queen thing to do for us. I mean, hence the fact that they confirmed that they're not going to record together. They will never ever make a Queen album. They won't. It's not. It's been branded out as being like a terrible idea that should never have been done in the first place. I mean, I agree. I totally agree with that. I think what gets me, when you look here, right? This is Queen. What we're getting now, we're getting shoved with absolute horrible rubbish tours when you're paying your $50 to go and see the band live, and that's what when we fair enough. Yep, that's what I agree with what I just said. They only come and see us live. They don't want to see him, and it doesn't make any sense at all. That kind of doesn't really branch out the fact that this guy's trying to think he's the greatest singer in the world, and he's trying to be the greatest talent in the world in the had. Right? It's not. It isn't. It's not Queen. It's not. So as far as I'm concerned, Queen is dead. That is it. So as far as I'm concerned, right, I'm not wanting to really say that Queen is kind of the end. It's just that we like to leave a legacy of what we have here. You know, we Queen fans are proud of our collections, and we get our vinyls, and we get back into Queen music. We buy what we want to and play our music all the time. And how it's for our Queen, for us, we should just go back to the period when Queen started in '69 straight through to the end, which was 96, 95, or actually 91, I would say the end of it. Now, next thing, so I want some questions, guys, about that documentary. If you've seen a documentary, please do. But Mark apparently wants to leave Queen now. He says that's it. Queen is just, that's the end of it. I don't think they should continue doing any more work. But anyway, on the next topic, I watched, well, according to Pick TV, Sky Television, Sky Television was showing the they showed the tribute concert. Yeah, the edited tribute concert. Only the first half of it, the second half was shown. DVD rip. Yeah, that DVD rip. Yeah. So anyway, so Pick TV basically showed that. They showed that on Saturday. I wasn't really. I've seen it that many times. I really didn't want to see it again. I was just wanting to just say, just put it on, just play what you want. So again, they just put it on. They just wanted to show it. I was like, couldn't give a shit. Something they're watching Saturday afternoon. Why they were put it on that day, I don't know. I've no idea. I've no idea. My dad actually commented about it on Monday. He says, I watched a tribute concert on Monday. He says, who was the guy who was dancing around? I says, that's Axl Rose. So, and my dad didn't even know, and I said, well, that's Elton John on stage, you know, singing on stage. And I says, Dad, Dad, this is filmed at 1982. It's not live now. And this is Wembley Stadium. And he just didn't have a clue. It's just like, I don't know. So, yeah, bizarre for Pick TV to show that. But they cut the end out. They cut as soon as We Rock You finished, they didn't show the end. I didn't hear the end call. I was like, well, where's the end? Was it? Huh? So, I don't know what happened there. Maybe Sky did a fuck up on that thing. But yeah, Pick TV was showing that. Fuck knows why. Just want to get a bit of money from the concert. Is that what you want to do? Yeah. Anyway, so let me talk about something else that's happened just this week. My friend, I've got known this guy now for a couple of weeks now. My friend and colleague Peter Heaton He is an absolute diamond. He's a diamond. He has given me a lifeline for nothing, for free. As you all know, guys, I was after a new computer to get for the studio, and I was going to buy one. Peter is sending me a new motherboard, a CPU, and RAM for nothing. He has got me a great deal for free. Because he was kind enough to do that Queen thing for me, he's going to send me a brand new motherboard that he's never used. It's still boxed and it's still sealed. He's benchmarked it and tested it. He put it back in the box. And basically, I've been given that for nothing. And I am so very generously have to say a big thank you to him, because not only have I got 2 rare Queen items, which is all on the previous stream, but I've got a brand new bloody PC now. I can finally get rid of this piece of crap Gigabyte board, get her out of the way, because Peter has resolved my problem. And now I can't believe that all this long I thought I was right, I was wrong. He knew what the problem was, and he wondered, and he's told me this, and he's wondering why it's resetting all the time and it's not having its thing. Well, according to me, it's the memory. My memory is totally fucked. So at the kindness of him, he's now given me brand new memory, 8 gig memory. I think it was 4 gig or 8 gig. I don't know what it was now. He's given me an SSD for free, which is 60 gig, which is all I need for that laptop. Perfect. And then he's given me a motherboard. And I'm like, wow. So not only did I have to pay nothing for this, he's basically going to ship it to me this week, all the way down to Merseyside. That's where it's from, Merseyside. And he sent, I think he was sending it today, I think, or maybe tomorrow, I think he was. But Peter, a massive thank you, mate, for saving my arse. Great stuff. And he had some PC pods lying around, and he said, well, mate, I've got the spare board here, if you want it, I'll give it to you. And then I was thinking about this Gigabyte board that I'm never ever going to use again. I'm thinking about selling the board with no memory in it, with the IO shield, and I might actually sell it on eBay. And I might just give it to someone on eBay. If everyone's at eBay, you can buy it off me. I'll probably sell it for about 50 quid, because it is quite old now, and it's quite a bit of money. So I might get rid of that this weekend. I'm getting a brand new Asus board, Sabertooth board. I think that's the one he's sending. It's an Intel one, which I think is what he said, or it might be AMD. I can't remember what it was now. I mean, that's really generous of someone to do that for me. I'm seeing, and that board lasts me for many years, because this Gigabyte board is good, but the memory's just shot. So I have to get a new thing of it. And he says apparently it's the memory hole, it's the memory chip issue. The memories have all naffed up. So happy enough that he's able to help me out with that, and I'm glad. So I've saved my bloody arse this time, which is good. Well, but thinking about this the other day, because I'm going to get this computer built now, and this PC is going to be champion, I've also thought about getting a second PC as well, and I've decided that after so much umming and ahhing about what I was going to get, well, the place I went to on Friday with Nathan, I have thinking about getting, and this is just something that I've just kind of in mind, but I'm thinking about getting a smaller computer, but that size, and I just basically want it just for like instead of having like a chunk of big things to use, I'm thinking about getting another one as well, which is one thing. 2 machines possibly. Just one I can play with and one I can just use, and you know. Yeah, I just great. Thank you very much to Peter for that. I really do, and he's very willingly to send that to me for nothing. I was like, man, that guy is brilliant. And he said that if I had known you earlier on, I could have gave you I could have gave you a PA output as well. And I was thinking, what? I was like, I don't need it. I said, I've got plenty of studio stuff. I was like, I've got a mixer, I've got speakers, I've got my which I will be using soon. I'll be using my other mixer that's in the mix console. I'm about to get that out again and use that for rehearsals, and then I'm going to be using. Well, I'm going to try and hopefully get this fixed actually, because this thing needs fixing. Down here, I'm actually going to have a sort out of this room soon, because I'm thinking about putting my vinyls. I'm going to put them on this side, and I'm going to put the equipment stuff on this side. You can't really see because I think there's obviously, but yeah. But this stuff here will go on this side, and the vinyls will go this side, and the record player is going to go on the top there, which is going to be, which I get tomorrow off Mark, which I totally forgot about that. I've got to ring him later actually, which is one thing I've got to do that. But I'll get the record player from tomorrow night after I come back from Proto, and it'll be a good thing for me to get, so it's cool. And I'll probably just set it up probably next to the record, next to the studio stuff, and well, when I get some space sorted out, because I need to move this printer is going to be moved soon. I don't know where. Probably have to go down the bottom here, so we can move everything up from that. Saying that though, it's actually fine. Anyway, something annoyed me. You know Necro Butcher from Mayhem? Yes, I do. I am getting the comments now, by the way, guys. Stream's okay now. Stream's fine. My stream, stupid OBS been playing again. No, yeah, I know Necro Butcher from Mayhem. Mayhem's a good group. I don't know what you were going to ask me, but never mind. Oma Adag says, "Come on." He's probably annoyed at the fact the stream's gone weird. But yeah, it's just stinging on it. Here's Devon. Let's go on there, man. Come on. Lie down. Why does he always keep wanting to eat things in this room, Devon? Lie down. That's dog to life for you. I'll just let me just move this down here so she can know to see herself on the camera. There you go. There we are. It's just so Devon can't see herself on the camera, because she really hates it when she does that. Yeah, so yeah, if Northern Metalhead's still here, let me know what you were going to tell me, please. Yes, tell me. Yes, I'm still waiting for someone to chat to me today. One thing. Well, while waiting for that anyway, we're waiting for this. By the way, guys, the stream was acting a bit funny earlier on, so don't worry about it if it's gone weird. It's running fine. It's better now. Which is good. Let's take some questions now. Where's my stream gone? There we go. I can put you back on screen now. There we go. That's it. Then I can see that now. I've got some hidden questions here actually. It's just come through. When is Jade's album released? 17th of June. 17th of June. Pre-orders for Restitched will be available from the 1st of June. You can order it from ST Entertainment Limited, ST Entertainment, sorry, and links under there. Pre-order the album. It's on the website. Just click, buy now, pre-order it. It's well worth the £5. Honestly, £5 for the CD. Well worth it. The more chances you guys buy stuff off our label, better chances we get more out. We just reissued for the albums that we gave to Matt this week. Matt's joining us on Friday, next Friday, on the 7th of June. We've got a meeting on the 7th of June. We've got a big meeting on the 7th of June, and a huge one again. And yeah, tomorrow, I can't wait. I cannot wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be brilliant tomorrow. Finally get on location scouting tomorrow as well with the cameras. Oh, can't wait for that. It's going to be so much fun tomorrow. We finally get back to work. Me and Jade get back to work for the first time we haven't done for ages. We get to finally hear the final mixes of Restitched. And I'm buzzing for it. I'm so excited for tomorrow. And all my work was done today, which was great. Everything's sorted out. I've done the bags. I've done everything. She's got to go out tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. So she's got to go out for an hour tomorrow. And my mum's not taking her out because she told me, she says, I'm not taking her out. Nah. So, bang goes your problem then. So yeah. Didn't go on much walks this weekend. No, I didn't. I went out on Sunday. Me and Devon went out to. Actually, we went to the same place. We didn't go to Teal Farm. We went on this different walk. Actually, we found this different trail, and we went on this country walk. Now, I didn't know that this was the route that is the same walk that takes you down to where we went to the quarry part. Really interesting. There's two walks you can take. To the left side, to the right, yeah, to the left side, it takes you straight back to home, and this side takes you down to the quarry, down to the viaducts that we went to before. And I was really impressed with it, and I was seriously, if I hadn't known about that walk, it would have been great, but now we know where to go now. So we don't have to walk all the way down that road again as we did before. So now this has given us a bit more of a better chance for it as well. So it was well worth doing that on Sunday, really was. And we just basically like walked for about 2.5 hours at least, and she was knackered by the time she came back. But Devon's been great. She's been getting tiny little bites on her paws, trying to eat them off. She's been trying to eat her paws apparently. That's how much she does it for. She just does because she thinks it's just exciting as well from it. Any news on JoJo? Is she coming back to do some work for you? JoJo is at the moment currently she's getting a studio built in her house. Yes, she is. We talked about this actually yesterday. I did, and we talked about her getting a studio built up in her house, and she is going to get one. And she was saying to me that because now we've got a house done and it's all sorted, we would consider doing a studio build for her. She's finally recording. Actually, I can't believe she's finally recording. So she's actually recording. She's recording some of the songs that we're going to give her. We're not going to bring her here. It's just too much hassle to bring up, and buses are a little bit awkward. So we decided, in case, instead, to let her record the songs that we're going to give her, like the Fallen song and everything else. We'll give all the songs down. We're going to give her the studio, the digital studio, to Matt, and she's going to run it off Matt's laptop to run it on his, and then they're going to be back together. So we basically had an idea that it was easier this way because she doesn't have to worry about travelling too much into just thinking about it. What she's going to do for us is she's going to do our video shoots, she's doing the video shoots and photo shoots. Matt and JoJo's going to do them together, and they're going to have some ideas on Gothic Songbook 2 and to see Gothic Songbook 2 and 3, just to see what we can do with the covers, because we need some ideas and stuff by this. So that's kind of what we want to sort of. Flynn Writing. Flynn Writing. It's an unusual name. Hello, mate. Welcome. If you're a first time subscriber, welcome. Queensville. Name's Tez. I run Queensville. This is the Queen Room in Sunderland. If you have a question of Queen or anything you want to know, then please do. If you want to also learn about my label ST Entertainment, you can. I run a little label which I've just released 4 albums for the past last year. We're about to release the 5th one, which is going to be restitched out on the 17th of June. You can pre-order it on the website. I think of it. He says, I've got a question. You have a question. You can ask any question you want. I don't know who this guy is, by the way. I think he's a new subscriber. Yeah, we were talking about the Lambert and documentary. If you've watched that thing, have you want to say about it? But my own opinion is, it's a bit hit and miss really for anyone who's not bad. So several goes anyway. Lying down is just lying there, just be as it is. Have you got any more questions, guys? By the way, I can. If you guys are wondering, can I see other questions? I can, but not on this chat. I've got a different chat room that's opened on this side, and you can't see it. So I get questions in from regular people, and apparently some questions come by email, and some questions come by a different chat room. It's just awkward and stuff. It's just mad. She says, "Is Mary Austin still alive?" Yes, she is. She is. Yes, she's still in the house, a garden lodge, and she's still alive. Yeah, she's still going this strong. Owns the estate and owns the cats, and basically she now runs the estate of Freddie Mercury. And what's that as well? You want to say something about time? Time! Oh my god! I finally got a good rip of the album of Time from Gaming Head. I absolutely love that thing. The songs on that are great. Wow. Gaming Head bought the album. I thought it was going to be a terrible rip of it. Never heard the quality so amazing. And he recorded it off his record player, and he put it in Audacity, and he recorded off Audacity. And oh my god, the whole album is brilliant. And I finally have got it on my drive now. I'm thinking, wow. And I'm very impressed with it as well. So the quality is great, the best quality I've ever heard. I love that. I mean, here's something that was bizarre for me. Apart from like the Time song, which I think was a disaster. That version, that's awful. But here's something that I love about that album is Cliff Richard does a great job on some songs. I thought he. I mean, you can forget his 80s career and all that other career. I love him on this album. He's the right guy to do that album. Actually, he's brilliant. I love that song. She's So Beautiful. That is so perfect. Stevie Wonder producing that. That's brilliant. That song is excellent. I remembered it when it came on. I was thinking, I know this song from somewhere, and I thought, oh, it was an advert, and it was an advert for on ITV. They put an advert for that together, which was a beautiful. It was like some body conditioner or something they used for it. And I was thinking, I know this song. I said, is that who sang it? I said, I never knew it was him. And I was just like, wow. Cliff Richard, honestly, I think he did justice on that album. And I love how Burt Bacharach was working with Joan Warwick. And there's one song I do like on that, which Dave Clark did, called We're the UFO. That is brilliant. Love that. That Time album, I absolutely love it. The only thing that got me was, why the hell is there so much audience on it for some reason? It ruins it a lot. Time is the main track. Time on that album version is way different. Anything else, in my defense, is different as well. In my defense, is completely. In my defense, the version of My Defense on this album is different to what's on that box set. Love that. Love that. I love that album. I think that's brilliant. I love the I've never seen the live show though of it. I love the I think I have to agree with what Gaming Head said. It's in Every One of Us is such a good song, and I've heard Freddie Mercury singing on the live version of it on the stage at the stage show. It was what a really brilliant idea from Dave Clark. That to me is brilliant. I love the first track on that Dave Clark's Time by Cliff Richard is Rock and Roll Something. Bloody fantastic. So really brilliant album. I thought that was really good. I love the narration in that as well. Gave me an idea for doing Time Rider as well, which is what's coming up soon. But Dave Clark's Time album, Gaming Head, he did a great job of that. Honestly, that sound was brilliant. You were going to remaster it as well. Apparently, you were going to go and EQ it a bit better on the sound. I love all the songs in that. I love that song, She's So Beautiful. It just got to me. I went, and I could hear Stevie Wonder singing it as well, because it was Stevie Wonder who originally was going to sing it. And Stevie Wonder does a version of that. There's a version of that on the remix he did, and very good indeed. So I'm very impressed with that. A lot of good songs, nice production, perfect sound. The live stuff, the live audience thing, that doesn't work at all for the songs. But saying that though, I suppose if you think about it, it does work for it being like a stage show, but kind of like Dave Clark did his 2 pence in that. I would love to see the writing credits though inside the actual album, to see where it was recorded, because I don't know where it was recorded actually, because I don't know where it was recorded, the album, because I can't really see very well on Discogs. I can't see all the small print. I'm thinking, well, show me where it's recorded, where's it done, and none of it has it on there. I love that album so much. So Gaming Head, great job. We're the UFO, brilliant song. She's So Beautiful, great song. And bloody Cliff Richard doing that, fabulous. I'll have a look in the booklet. I just want to know where it was recorded, where all the tracks recorded. Was it recorded in his own house, or was it recorded in the studio, Abbey Road? Don't know when. I know Kevin Metcalf did master it. I think he did it. I think he did Townhouse, or Nick W did it. But we've got to find out when it was done that. So that's cool. Anyway, I'm back. Sorry, I was finishing off what I was saying. So Necro Butcher's mate sets him up to an exorcist, and the exorcist was berating him and mentioned his past with Dead and Euronymous. Right. Yeah, I just didn't know what the issue was with it for some reason, but the stream is looking better now. Thank you. Yeah, my OBS has been fucked up. It was fucked up for some reason. Sorry, guys. It's fine now. Devon looks calm today. Is she okay? Devon's fine today. She's fine. She's fine. I'm getting some of the chats now through, guys. I'm just getting some of it. Is JoJo still releasing the song Falling as promised? Yes. She's opening up a new YouTube channel. I think it's going to be called JoJo's Music Channel or something. She's going to start doing some YouTube videos with Matt. She's going to launch it soon. She's going to get rid of the old channel. It doesn't work for her. But she's going to get a brand new YouTube channel made, and she's going to start loading videos. We've allowed her to do that. We agreed, and she's going to stay. She's decided to stay with us, so that's great. We've finally got now a great team now together. We finally get together now. So we've got Jade, who's now actually working here. We've got JoJo, we've got Matt, and we've got Nathan. So we've 4 good guys who are going to do some good work for us. Is Nathan to release a new album next year? At the moment, no. it'll be next year. Or did you say next year? Next year. I don't know yet. I have got another thing in mind at the moment, actually, but we'll see what happens. We don't know, because things will be changing next year, and we don't know what's happening yet. Because I'm about to offer a few more things for some people, which we're doing that anyway. But yeah, JoJo's definitely going to be on an album. She's going to be on an album. She will be on Time Riders. I do promise, guys. She will be on Time Riders, the album. We gave her a better offer actually yesterday, and that was nice. So that was cool. I felt sorry for him. He played it cool. He's just stupid. The thing about the Mayhem thing, Mayhem, he's weird. I do like one of the songs I do like is in New World Order. I do love that a lot. NWO, New World Order is brilliant. And it's repetitive thing, which is brilliant. But when he goes like weird things like it's a Ministry. The Ministry. I'm thinking of Ministry. He's a weird dude. He's bizarre. Like Perma War was a bit weird. It was like just with it being all his own thing. But Ministry's a good band and good fight for him. It's cool. Flying Willing says sorry. Don't know what you mean. That was my sister. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. I've got no idea what's bizarre. Okay. Am I still looking for Queen vinyl? I am. I am. Well, I heard that there is a record fair coming up to Newcastle this year, but I think it's expensive. But as for the Queen stuff, possibly. For other stuff, well, at the moment, one thing I did get a message from somebody off the Passion page. Passion Records was a big thing I was into. Well, I've just been recently. The page had to go on hiatus for a while, and I had to put a message on there saying that the page is no longer going to be supported, and we just haven't got the time for it to be done. Box set didn't take off as I suspected it to be. It was going to cost a lot of money, and I also noticed that was the thing we had. So I'll get back to your question in a minute. Passion Records thing, that is now dead. That's it. I have all the Passion releases. I don't have many B-sides at the moment. I have got the 2 mixes of Nikki Gable. I don't give a damn. The 2 different mixes on the things in it. Technically, I really don't like them because them 2 mixes are bloody stupid. Just nothing much about it really, to be honest. Nah. So Passion Records is defunct. So that's the end of that thing. So no, I have got all the releases now. I'm happy with what I got. Apart from my arm, everything else is fine. Have you noticed any cracks or rips or cuts in my rip? Well, I noticed a couple of things. I noticed that She's So Beautiful, that skips a bit. Don't know why. I noticed a couple of like little spots coming out, and I don't know whether that was intentional for recording or whatever else. But the rest of the songs were really good. The very beginning of the album was scratched a bit, and it was a bit like that sort of thing. But no, that rip was great. It was cool. Oh, Andre's here. Hello, Andre. Good to see you, my man. He says, just logged in tonight. I need to say I'm stuck in hospital at the moment. Oh, mate. Oh, man. Oh, I wonder where you were. Oh, well, I hope you get well soon, mate. I hope you best of love, best of luck for everybody here from Queensville. Hope you get well soon, mate. I wonder why I didn't see it the weekend. Was it weird? You're always on the weekend as well. Oh, well, if you got Wi-Fi in the hospital, then I suppose you're going to sit in your bed and go, "Hey, Tez is on. Yeah, I'll ask a question." Yeah, it's still as well for me. Yeah, it's cool. We talked about. I'll just basically give you an update. What we've been talking about today. We talked about the Anne Lambert documentary and the Queen documentary that was just aired in the American. And seriously, it's one of those things where you want to really have your own grasp about it. But my point of view is, Mark's right. What he said. He's going to leave it now, and that's it. It's just horrible. Have you ever been to Garden Lodge? I have. Once. I went to London. I didn't go with Mark at the time. Mark was ill. But at the time when Mark was living in London, I went to Garden Lodge once. And it was alright, actually. I'm not saying that like in any way. I'm saying that it was nice to go there. And it's just, you know, like when you see outside all the tributes everywhere, it's just unreal. Plastic things just for it. They only got rid of all the graffiti on it though. Tue Council was enabled for it. Guess what happened when I went to Garden Lodge? What happened? Anything? If you guys didn't see my live stream on Saturday, if you take a look at the Saturday live stream, I got 2 vinyls for free off my friend Peter, and he gave me a signed copy, which you can see there, signed copy of One Vision, German print, and over here is Thank God's Christmas, signed by Brian May, and the authentic signed as well. And that's actually the Thank God's Christmas EP. And yes, it's 45 RPM, so I can't wait to play that. And also, I've got a little bit of sad news as well, which is going to happen, and I'll tell you in a minute. I went in 2007, and Mary Austin was in a car going somewhere. Was she? It'll probably be private, obviously. When she's got private affairs, she has. She's very private when she talks about things, and it's good. Yeah. Anyway, I might feel a bit upset about this. Anyway, I've got a bit of sad news to tell you guys. Bit of sad news. As you probably might have known, a certain thing is missing out of this room. A certain turntable. Yeah. Certain turntable missing out this room. My Iowa that is in there will be going somewhere on a journey. My dad was actually after a brand new, he was after a turntable. And so I have decided to part ways with it. I can't get the cassette player fixed. The rec player is the only thing I like about it. So I've decided it's going to be going to my dad instead. Only thing he needs to do is get some speakers for it, which can be easily sorted out anyway. But my dad's going to have that because I cannot have this. I can't keep it in the room anymore. So I'm going to give it to my dad, and because he wants a record player anyway, he wanted to play some music, and he can just use that as much as he wants. So I'm going to give it to my dad, and I'm going to have the new one that I'm getting off Mark, and I'm going to get that replaced, just a replacement for it anyway. Although my dad had said that he wanted a record player anyway, but he said you'll get off Mark, and I said yeah, for free, and I said well that's mine. So, but my dad has to get like some speakers for the ones that he needs, but you can easily just use a plug-in speakers on it, which can be arranged. So yeah, so I was going to go on the journey. So I haven't got the space for it because I'm running out of space at the moment. So I've got a big studio here, which is just managed for it. Yeah, it was a limo, was it? Yeah, we were in private. Yeah. Yeah, Mary Austin doesn't say much. She really to know what she needs. She's a private person who really knows that she's basically very private as she is. So and she's well worth it, to be honest. I had a question from somebody on Saturday. Oh, it was Peter asked me a question. He said, "Do you have the Freddie Mercury box set?" I do, and it's up there. And if you can't see it, I'll just lift my camera up a little bit. Just about there. There's my Freddie Mercury box set. And he said he saw one in Cash Generator for £125, and that was a hell of a good price. Well, Peter, can't believe this guy. Peter is going to get the Japanese version of it with the Obi Silver edition of it. And I also spoke to my mum this week, and my mum was going away soon, and I can't actually, this is something really good, guys. I have been told to get the silver edition of the Queen 40th anniversary box set. I already have the purple one there. The black one is up there, that's on my camera, and I have I'm now deciding to get the silver edition of the 40th anniversary of Queen. The reason being is it's a special edition. It's a special. It's a third edition that people were meant to get, and I'm actually going to get it as well. I mean, what I need to do really is get a second camera and show you guys around the room, the whole Queen stuff as well from it. I still think the best thing is probably that. That is the best thing I ever got from my mum, and I love that so much, and I think it's just brilliant. So big thank you to my mum getting that for me. It was lovely. But she saw like the 40th anniversary and says, "Have you got that one already?" I says, "I think I have." And she said, "Oh, he said I actually saw it." As he said, "Oh, I saw it in the shop the other day." And I was like, "I was going to get it for you." And I was like, "Well, I've already got it, mum." So really, it's not a problem at all. I heard a version of Bohemian Rhapsody earlier labelled as 29th of March 1979, right? Which was titled something about Freddie being very drunk, but I could not find no record of a show on that date. Any ideas? That is an interesting question. Now, actually, now if I remember rightly, I have heard about this before. Now, I don't know whether it was off the Kenny Everett one, or whether it was off I'm trying to think where we would find it now. Whether it was off some other one to use. I have no idea. It could be at a pub. Maybe. But to be honest with you, I have no idea. Interesting thing that. Interesting. Whether it's a bootleg VHS, maybe Japan. Don't know. 79 would be, well, 79 was when they were recording the Game album between 79 and 1980. Maybe it was only version, but Freddie screwed up the lyrics. I'm able to send a link here. Am I able to send a link here? Yes, you can. Yes, send a link here. Yes, you can. You're allowed to. I'm not able to play it live because of copyright issues, obviously, but you know. But that would be interesting to find out exactly what that is. Maybe Gaming Head might be a little bit helpful on that as well. Be right back. No problem. I'm staying for quite a bit. So just a great guys, I do apologise for the beginning of the stream. The stream has just gone a bit weird tonight. I've fixed up my issues with the broadband now. It's fine. It's just my OBS has been fucked up for some reason. Oh yeah, more Windows 10 problems as well. Right, now this is something that happened to me just today. Now, if you guys have got OneDrive on your computer, there is a problem with it. There is a massive problem with it. The new version of Windows's version of OneDrive is giving problems on your computer. Now, I'll just quickly say, right, and this is another technical thing. If you have a problem with it, uninstall it off your computer first. Then reinstall it back onto your computer. Apparently there was a weird issue with it. Apparently the new update has just fucked up the computer badly, but now it's actually working fine now. It's actually enabled to actually do that. So basically it's all sorted now. So cheers for that information. So yeah, you've got to undo that as well. I hate the Made in Heaven album vids. Oh, what? Oh, the I hate the Made in Heaven album videos because I don't like seeing Freddie Mercury suffering. Well, Made in Heaven was recorded in 1995 with only 2 tracks that were recorded for the album, which was Let Me Live and also Mother Love, which is the final ever song ever recorded. The rest of the album is a mess. The rest of the album is a total mess. All it is, it's just songs that were left off from other outtakes of albums, remixes. The album was great, but the versions that he did were just completely using his vocals of various takes and stuff. Fair enough, it's using for the album, but saying that, it's that. Made in Heaven, the films, I wouldn't even suggest to even watch that. Throw that in the bin. Doesn't make any sense. Or Winter's Tale also recorded for the album. Yes, Winter's Tale was recorded for the album. It was a couple of songs that they were doing. They were doing Winter's Tale. They were doing Let Me Live. They did was Let Me Live. What else was recorded at the time? Mother Love was the last thing they ever recorded, and I think you could probably class it as You Don't Fool Me being recorded as well, because it was actually the year that Mercury suffered very bad. The album is good. I just think that there's things in the album that should never have been recorded, to be honest. Fair enough on the remixed Hymn for Everyone. They used the same identical take they used on the Crosses version. It's just identical to it. So, you know, Phil Rogers' version of all of that. So that's cool. We're saying that Queen had a go of it and did a better job. Became actually one of the biggest singers of the world. That was just cool. Freddie was very drunk at this gig. I think it was in Japan. Yeah, I've actually just been watching Japan live with Gaming Head one night. They were on fire that bloody time. It was cool. Actually, there's a funny moment where they were pretty pissed on one interview. In the which interview would you watch? The real one, was it? Where they were all like pissed and everything. It was they were like drunk. Yeah, especially since the bit with John Deacon was funny. God, Brian wasn't actually interviewed, but he wasn't pissed anyway. But Brian, look at Freddie, was totally wasted that day. So yeah, that's cool. Will we ever get to see? What? That's gone. Have you seen Hungarian Rhapsody? I don't want to speak about Hungarian Rhapsody. I just say Hungarian rip-off. I'll just quickly say that is not complete. It's cut the crap, and I've talked about it before. And all I'm going to say is, go back and watch my review of it, because my review is true, and I think it's a travesty. I don't like that at all. It's not worth watching it. No, the gig, the concert. Yes, I have. I don't want to talk about it. I'll just quickly say they ruined it. It's a useless piece of crap I've ever seen. Nothing bad about the concert. Just the fact that it's all cut. It's all cut to shit. It's cut. It's not even uncut. The audio version of it is totally uncut and right. That version, go in the bin. Get rid of it. It's a waste of time. I don't even like it, to be honest. I don't even look at the print. It's awful. I would like to I would even like to just sort of like just sit there and go, you've ruined this so much. You have. All you've done is just enhanced the colour on it and just made it better and taken off all the rubbish on it. But just, what's the point of that? It's just useless. If you know your Queen stuff, you don't ever watch that film. It's going to take a long time to remaster time, but it's worth it. Not well, yeah, I suppose so. Thinking about it. Did you know they might be making a Bohemian Rhapsody 2? Yeah, we know about the rumours. We know about this. Yes, they are confirming it. Actually, they confirmed it soon. Yes, a second one is in the works, using the same identical production team, same things. Yes, they're going to make this. Sequels in the works for next year, because they are going to make it this year. And Rami Malek's confirmed to play the part. And in fact, it's well worth doing the second part of it, because it's not going to be called Bohemian Rhapsody 2. It's going to be called The Show Must Go On. That's going to be the title of it. So it's like that. I'm a tragic collector of Bohemian Rhapsody renditions in all sorts of genres. No. This one was interesting. Alright. Well, it's all worth seeing, I suppose. Now, so if you want to go and check links, so I can't play any links, guys, because of copyright issues. I can't play any music, so I'm not allowed to. In case of people, YouTube says to me, "Oh, you get copyright strike for this." Shut up. I can play my own original stuff, but I can't really play any of that stuff. It's not good. Yeah. Where did the inspiration come from Abba's days, and when was the making of it? Ah, that's a good question. Right, I totally forgot to upload it. Yeah, oh god. I really don't want to say about Mabba's days. It started originally off with Mabba's days. Originally started off being like just an idea for JoJo's album. But yes, I have the making of it still, and I know you guys will eagerly want to watch the making of Mabba's days. I am going to upload that probably tonight after the stream's over. I promise, guys, you will. Yeah, I love Mabba's days. Mabba's days is one of the best songs he ever did. Mabba's days was a challenge. It took like, how long did it take to do? 3 days to record it, live stream it on Facebook. JoJo was actually very happy to hear that. She's actually releasing her version on YouTube soon, and I can't wait to hear that. So I gave her the original one without Jade, and I gave her the one with Jade. But now I want to put Alex's version on as well, which is good. So she's going to have the Jade version. She wants to sing her version of that on thingy on it, and that's going to be good. So look forward to that. So yeah, the making of Mabba's days will be uploaded on the channel soon. I just totally forgot about it actually. It's on my drive. I totally forgot to upload it. So that anyway. Peter's not online today. Peter is working, I think, tonight. I think he's going to send off that board probably at the weekend. I'm going to test it out as well the weekend. Well, all I need to do is replace it. Really, just replace the board, because my hard drive will still work as always. It's just got to take off. Got to take off a couple of things because it won't work with it. Because real-time drivers won't work at all. Got to replace it with that, obviously. Tez, you mentioned before that your video card was not working properly, or was it something else? Oh, no, it was my card reader. My card reader was having problems with this board. It's not the card reader, it's the memory. I'm basically going to get that back up and running again, actually, and just try it again, see if we can get the new board, and hopefully it'll work. Should I add some bass to my remaster? No, don't add too much. Don't add too much of it. Just try and see what you feel about it at the moment. For me, it sounds actually fine, but you just need. Don't put too much on it, but just a little bit of it, tiny bit on it. I know you got a pair of links test. Just thought that'd be a matter of interest to people. Yeah, it's fine. Just post anything you want in there. It's all right. I'm not a person who bans anybody. Just like, you know, do it. But a little bit of bass. Don't put too much on though. Tiny bit, not too much. If you put too much on, it'll make it worse. What's the recent vinyl you have in your Queen collection? It is the two up there. You can see. I can't even get this right. Two up there. Signed copies. One signed copy from Freddie Mercury. One signed copy of that and stuff. It's just how. So those are the recent two ones I have. I am getting back into collecting vinyl again. Recently, I've been going into charity shops, and I've just been in the charity shops and just trying to find like anything in the charity shops I could just get a hold of. Get back to vinyl though, it's good. I mean, I'm getting a little back in more collectability stuff. Like, what I do want to try and get is a complete set of the 60s Mixers one. I'm actually up to 60s Mixers 2, which I don't have. I do have the third one. I do have the first one. The first one was good. The second one I want to get. The second one's really, really good. It's 8 minutes long. It's really long, but worth it for the price. Of course, it needs to be balanced. Yeah, well, you get the left and right channel sorted out for the stereo effect in it. But yeah, there was a few little pops and clicks in some of the tracks that was skipping a bit with She's So Beautiful skipped a bit, and at the very end, because it no longer fade out, and it's like, oh, that doesn't work very well. So apart from that, it sounds great. It sounds really good. Very impressed. Would you ever get? This is a good question. Would you ever get Bohemian Rhapsody Purple Edition? It depends which one it is. Depends what it is. Well, the only one that I can think of is the reissue they brought out in 2000, which is a piece of crap. The original one is worth quite a bit. It's only £13,000 for that. That's £13,000. That is just insane. Somebody is spending a lot of money for that. The highest collection, the highest one for Bohemian Rhapsody is £6 million, and that's on £6 million. Somebody on eel.com, the collectors, they're selling it for that. It's something else. Andre, I'm just going to allow all these links coming through, mate. Anybody got any more questions? Because I'm here for another. How long is the stream going on for now? Wait, I'm here for another half an hour, guys. And then we see. Are you streaming tomorrow? No, I'm back on Saturday. Like the bell. Click the link. Check out the website. My SC Entertainment website. Look at all the stuff we've released over the past year. Check out Marvelous Days. Check out Marvelous Days, the song on YouTube, and like it as well. Next stream will be done Saturday afternoon, 3:30 till 5:30, and we'll give you guys updates of how we're doing as well. Cheers, Flynn. Appreciate it, mate. Press the bell, be notified, all that business anyway. Right, I've got any more questions, guys? Andre's always full of questions, and Gaming Head's great. Gaming Head says, I need to remove all the pops. This will take some days. That's the thing about it is it's vinyl. It's very difficult indeed to get rid of them. It can be very thing on it. Audacity is good for it. Amplitude is what I'm using actually more for my studio work. What are next projects that are coming out this year from the label? Time Riders is coming out this year in September, October time. Then we've got the album of who was it? The album of Jade's album's coming out this year. JoJo will release something this year. We do promise, guys. She will be releasing something. When, I don't know. It depends. That's cool. We enjoyed the stream. See you Saturday. Bye. Cheers, Flynn. Like that, guys. Good. We get some random weird messages from people here. Let's have a look. Just have a look and see what we've had previously. Hold on. Yes. Alright guys, okay, sorry about that. I just mum will come in, just want the sweets. We haven't gone yet. We're still here. That's cool. Hope to see you all on Saturday. I'll be streaming live from 3:30 in the afternoon straight to 5:30 in the afternoon. So hopefully you should be here Saturday for the stream. I'm thinking about going to Jade's on Saturday. I might be. I don't know yet. I'll have to see what she's up to first, just to see what's happening with the rest of the stuff going on. That's cool. Thought I lost you. No, I'm still here. Had to go off camera because my mum came in. You see, she doesn't like being on camera. She doesn't know what I'm doing. You see, she knows like part of what I do, but it's kind of like, you know. Angry Penguin. When is Angry Penguin starting to film? Angry Penguin is starting to film next month. Finally. After we do all the promotion for Restitched in a week, we will start to get back on the track to film them. Hopefully at the beginning of, I'm hoping by the beginning of June to start on that. Starting to do being silly. Yeah. Yeah, Angry Penguin's going to be back on track in June. I'm hoping to start recording that. I'm hoping to start filming them. Hopefully in 2 days. So I want to try and film in 2 days. I want to try and do like 3 videos in 1 day and then 3 videos the next day. Tuesdays are better for me to film them because Tuesday my mum's away all day and I can film it whenever as long as I want. And as long as Devon's alright with it, yeah, she's fine. She's okay. So Angry Penguin starts June time. The first one I'm filming will be that. What was it? The worst commercials thing that's happening. That's going to start doing first. That'll be done here in the room. That's going to be on camera. And then I start doing the worst bands volume 2. The part 2 will be done with that downstairs. With me on the. Well, actually, I don't know how I'm going to do the next one anyway. Maybe rock guitar on it. I don't know. But yeah, we definitely will be getting back to filming those videos, and then I think the Penguin's having a break for a bit, and then I think I go away because I'm due to go on a break from Queensville in August, only for a week because there's going to be no streaming for a week. Because I'm going. Well, I'm hoping to go away to London actually, in August with Jade. Because me and Jade want to go back. We want to go to London. We want to basically just have a day out that time. So that goes anyway. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It'll be cool. Peter Straker's recent videos were really good. How did you get the sound so perfect on them? I recorded it off my Awire record player. How the hell did I do it? Oh yes, I know why. I know how I did it. I just basically plugged it straight through from the record player into the mixer, and that's how it made it really well for it. It's cool. So it was done that way directly. The only thing about that other one is the Real Natural Man one is totally utterly loud, really loud. It wasn't even my record player. It was the way it was the way the record was so loud and pressed so loud. It's a great album though. I think Real Natural Man is his really good one. Changing is really good. This one's a me. This one's a me's okay. It's an alright album actually. Private Parts is good though. Somebody was messaging me the day and said, "Where can I find all the other tracks that Peter did? I can't find them anywhere." Well, if you've got the money, discos will be your only best bet to get them if you can buy them and if you can upload them. I'm actually after hearing the song Ada that Peter did on the Pie record label. It's a B-side apparently. Very hard to get that actually. Very hard. Whether you can get it, try it, but I doubt it. Because Ada was actually on the first track of this one's on me. But Peter recorded it on a B-side. That's the full version of it. So that should be interesting. Yeah. Tess, have you heard of a band called The Web? I have. Made an album called Theo. I can't pronounce it. They made it like an album with a spider on it. Have you heard the version of America they did? Yes, I have. Not a band I like. Saying that, that's a bit jazzy. Jazz music I don't like. I do like that. I do like a couple of stuff though. If you want to listen to something really good, listen to a band called the Chambers Brothers and Time Has Come Today. One of the best rock songs ever for 11 minutes and 5 seconds. honestly, one of the best drums in it. All live, completely overdubbed. Brilliant producer. What's his name? David Rubinson. He was a phenomenal producer in the 60s. Bloody fantastic. And he did Time Has Come Today. Chambers Brothers' Time Has Come Today is fucking amazing. First time I ever heard that song, I heard it on a CD, or on a live stream that one DJ in America played that, and I just went, "What the hell is this?" And it's Chambers Brothers' Time Has Come Today. I've got to get this song, and I started getting it, and it was really, really good. It was really good. So it's it was cool. And it's just see you guys, by the way. It's just see you. My students are going crazy. Don't know what's going on. It's just stop and start and 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 I've got no idea what's going on, guys. It just seems stop and start and stop and start and
What the hell is this?
so I don't know. Audio's back, but the videos keep freezing. I don't know what's going on with it. So yeah, I did like that song so much. It's good. I love my classic rock stuff. I love my classic rock stuff. I love it so much. It's, I mean, the 60s station that I still listen to, it's all 60s stuff. They keep playing the Birds, and it's Turn, 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 the Bob Dylan song. And I'm sure I remember a version of it that was kicking around. That was a long version of it. But I think it's the same version that was on the normal release. Birds are a pretty good band. Marrakesh Express. Hate Marrakesh Express. Hate that fucking song. Hate it. Yuck. Stephen Stills. Well, he went into all that weird stuff, didn't he? He went all like remember when he wrote that song "Love the One You're With"? That was on Atlantic Records. It was written. It's very weird. That song was not about what it says. It's about Christians. If you're Christian, listen very carefully. I mean, fair enough. Luther Vandross, who did it, ruined it. Made it into a gospel song. What? But Luther Vandross was a great singer. He started off the soul stuff. I like his only one song I like of his actually is just the Fame song, because he's actually on the track Fame, which was for the film, and yeah, because I told a story before about that. If you heard the Fame soundtrack that Michael Gore produced, fabulous, brilliant soundtrack ever done. And according to when I researched it, Fame soundtrack was really successful for the music. The film was a hit and miss. Saying that, Irene Cara was in it, and she did a hell of a good job. She did the arrangement for Hot Lunch Jam on the film. But when they recorded the song Fame, which was written by Leon D. Pendarvis III, they wanted a big choir for the song, and Luther Vandross was just at the sessions that day, and he just plopped along, and or was it the fact that Matt said, you know who we really need for the choir is Luther Vandross on the song. Loser comes in, he does his thing, and he's spot on that song. Really is. I wanted Michael Jackson for it originally, but Michael Jackson couldn't do it. But really good job of that song. So the same movie's a bit weird, but the music is good. Comment on it. Did you ever think about doing a song that was inspired by the film Fame? No. Actually, the one thing that I did talk to Jade about, last year when we were finishing Secret Voice, I said, "Have you ever heard of Michael Bolton?" He said, "Yes, I have." I said, "I love his rock stuff, great stuff." Well, did you know that he was on a song called One More Time? It's on a film soundtrack from Sing. And she said, "No, have you ever heard it before?" And I was like, it was really good. She said, "Oh, I like the song, it's really good this." I said, "Oh, we've got to record that song. I'm hoping that Jade will do it, because I really want to record that." It's quite free because you can use it because it's old stock anyway. It's old songs that are dead. So thinking about bringing that song up next. One More Time. I might do a good version actually from good guitars, and see how we go with it. Because Jade can sing Jade can sing anything. She is just brilliant. She's due to release Sound of Silence. I think she's wanting to do that probably in August before she goes back. Hey, Milky Bars here. Hello, my man. How are you? Hey, bro. I'm really well. Thank you very much for asking. Hey. Did you receive the correct package yet? Oh, the Wish stuff. The Wish thing. Oh, this. Huh. I've talked to JoJo yesterday about that. I told her about it and I said, "You know what came through the post? The wrong Wish thing?" And she said, "But it was pins." I says, "I know it was." I says, "It's a tiny little thing that's coming here for you." Oh, so what did you get? And I says, "Just a little pin about. It's got little sort of little tiny little thing about that size." And I says, "Hey?" I was like, "Uh huh." It's a big thing. And she says, "Oh, I'll just bring it to me when I'll have for you next Friday." I was like, "Fair enough, that's fine." No, I didn't chase it up yet. I'm going to find out what's going on with that because that's the wrong thing they sent me. I should really ask them why they sent me this thing because it's the wrong thing I was given. I wasn't given this. Didn't order it. It was pins I ordered. I will not. Haven't got a clue. I will get in touch with Wish maybe tonight after the stream. Give me something to do tonight actually, because I've got something to do. Well, I've got to do a little bit of admin tonight as well, just to finish off the admin for the business for tomorrow. I've got to do that. How was your weekend? My weekend was good. Saturday was good. Sunday was really good. Sunday was really good. Went out for a walk on Sunday. Took devs. It was good. Didn't have any problems at all on the weekend. Just watched that rubbish documentary that was on yesterday, but didn't like it. But yeah, apart from that, everything was good. Stream's been going weird tonight because my pretty broadband's been stupid again. So don't know what's going on there. Unless I have to. Oh, hold on a minute. Have I? I know what it might be. Is it because I turned on my VPN? Probably not. Order from AliExpress in the future. I have got I have actually started the AliExpress account. I have got it now, and I am able to get stuff off there. And I feel like ordering a couple of things off there soon for Queen's Day. Which, if you guys are wondering what's happening with Queen's Day, I've got good questions coming up. Yeah, it's on hold, temporary for now until further notice. It's only until me and Gaming Head can get back on the Skype calls and we can sort out the orders. We'll let you know, guys, when that will start coming back up. We'll probably be like another 3 weeks or so. So it's not going to happen though. It's not going to happen. I'm going to wait next month though for it, because June's awkward this month. Money's a little bit short. What can you do? Yeah. Crazy times. What's your favourite kind of music you love listening to? I love listening to a lot of classical music, and I also like listening to metal. And no, I don't listen to any chart shit. That's not me. I'm a metal guy. Good metal guy. Love listening to Crocus. I love listening to all that band stuff, all the things in it. I don't understand why hard radio's got to keep playing Scorpion. Scorpion's not popular now. Scorpions. Why? I don't know why they keep playing the Zoo for, and why they keep playing some of their bizarre releases. So I don't understand why they play the Zoo all the time. What's that song? It kind of just resembles a song that kind of is not really one of the best songs they ever did. I tell you what I'm liking at the minute is I'm liking that Freely's Comment album, the Rock Soldiers album. It's very, very good, that song. The you know, the one that Ace Frehley released. Well, he literally did he did an album with Eddie Kramer called Rock Soldiers, and great song, really good. And it got me thinking, why the hell did he? Why does he want to work with Eddie Kramer all the time for? Because he's his best mate. Well, he is. I mean, I got an album recently from Punky Meadows. I didn't know anything about the guy. Just wanted to hear what the hoo-ha was with this song. He brought a song called Straight Shooter, and very good song indeed. And I just thought, oh, this guy's good. And I thought, oh, well, I've listened to his album, and I listened to a song called The Price You Pay, and I listened to that and I went, oh, this was a good guy. He was in a band called it was in a 70s band called Angels, and they were very popular, and they just actually got back together now, which is very bizarre. So that was really weird. It's actually interesting how his album was only released in the UK and never experienced it in the USA. Just saying about that. He says we can already sort a few items from AliExpress, so you can add them to your wish list and buy them later. Yeah, I know. I'm really getting the Wish thing a lot now. I'm really loving Wish, and I love Wish to bits. Oh God, honestly, it's brilliant. My only limit is spending like 10 quid's worth of stuff. It's just can't be expensive anymore of it and stuff. I have seen some SSDs online, but as I said before, I've been given a lifeline this week. Peter is sending me his. I'm finally getting a computer, guys. Yeah, getting a computer. Getting one. New motherboard, new memory, SSD, all free of charge. Happy about that. Really happy about that indeed. It's good. Right, I am about to finish the stream very soon. Time's getting on. Because I have a certain animal to take out very soon. If she's wanted to go out, I know she will. She's not going out tomorrow though, because my mum said she's not really taking her out much, because she doesn't like taking her out because she pulls them around too much. So she's going out early in the morning before I leave, because I've got an early train tomorrow. Got a train at 9:30 to get tomorrow to Prud with Jade, and then I'm going to be sorted for tomorrow. gonna be exciting tomorrow. It's gonna be a good day. A really good day tomorrow. My phone, by the way, has been champion with. Yes. Yeah, it's a shame that people were asking about Dead Inside. Why the hell was it not released? It was just the fact that JoJo, she just felt, she feels like, well, I mean, she just had so much going on. That's all. But I've been told from her boyfriend Matt, she's thinking about releasing a couple of songs first on YouTube, and then she's thinking of bringing them out later on, which might work better for her. And I think that's a good idea. Because you guys don't know who she is yet, and you want to know who she is. Well, she will be on thingy like that. She's also thinking about doing a live video for Fallen as well, which is very unusual because, as I said, I'm bringing out the confidence in me. It's time to do it. Also, you can actually go on camera. Yeah. So whether that'll be a special video, I don't know what she's going to do with it. I have no idea what concept it is for it, but I said, well, you do realise you're going to release the YouTube version that I did? And she said yes. I said, I'm never ever releasing that strong version. I said, we'll release it for your album, but we'll release it for you. So, yeah, so we're going to start doing that as well for it as well. Another question coming in. Is it expensive to make an album for all the artists you sign? No. To make an album, well, these days albums can cost from about nearly 500 quid to more money than you expected to be. I decided not to put a fee on any of this. I mean, yeah, I pay me guitarist, I've got to pay me other producer, which is a bit of money, you know. He gets like probably about 50 quid a month. Oh, actually more than that, actually. Jade gets does a bit of money for herself, I suppose, in the day. So does JoJo, so does everybody else. You pay these guys, if they do work for you, you pay them. That's what I would just try to do. Because if you want to make an album, you want to record something, this whole studio has cost me nearly £1,000 quid, £1,000. This is including like the printer, the speakers, everything in here is worth £1,000. It's not cheap. Because that keyboard there was originally 140 quid. We taught this all up to £1,000. Even new mixers and new things to buy and stuff, you know. It ain't cheap to run this. Saying that though, it's on low energy anyway. As I say, PCs do investing out going to be using this thing, but saying that, it's not bad. No, it's not very expensive at all. You just basically have to pay the rights to some songs you want to buy. Some songs that are dead, you don't pay for them anymore. Some songs that are existing and are publishing rights, you have to pay for. But like at the minute, we're trying to get this thing sorted out with this song. We're trying to do Sound of Silence that Jade wants to release. We're thinking about, we might have to send some money towards to Universal for that. We can do that, it's no problem at all. So we'll have to send some money to them and say, yeah, we've done this song, there's some money for you, have it. So that's cool. So and then you've got to make a lot of decisions in this. This isn't just like sort of like putting a studio together an album. You've got to plan it out really carefully. You know, you can't just put willy-nilly songs together. You've just got to think of where do your ideas come from. I mean, one person said to me before in the chat room, said, "Where do your ideas come from? Inspiration for songs?" Basically, it comes from like when I'm out with the dog a lot. If I get a tune in my head and something in my head goes, you know, just put it down on a phone and just put me up and just go, well, that's a very good idea for a song and everything else. Some of the stuff that I look into songs that are dead and don't ever exist anymore. Like say for example the Passion record label, that's totally a defunct label now, and I'm allowed to use the songs from that anyway. Any songs that are from the Passion label we can do. I do want to do a couple of songs from Passion that I would love to record with JoJo. Like I Don't Give a Damn is a good song for her to do. Actually, it's really all about like don't mess me around and thingies on it. She's got a song coming out called Release Me, which is about her experiences, good and bad. Release Me actually came from, Release Me was an idea that was kicking around quite a bit from the Avoid kind of song. There's a song called Avoid, and I still love to get that out. Oh god, I've been waiting ages to get this song done, this Avoid song. I've got the bass sorted out. I don't have the guitar parts for it, though. The guitar parts suck. But I did this great new arrangement for it. Oh, it sounds bloody brilliant. Avoid is a good song. It's a very old song I wrote 2004, and it's out now. Jesus. So yeah, we've got a lot of songs that are still on this drive sitting here. We're just waiting until we find the right singers ready for it and see who's interested to sing it. You know, do it that way. I mean, although we have got one song that we have approached for somebody, hopefully get the vocal tracks back from her this week. I'll have to chase it up for that actually. If you can get it the weekend, it'd be good. Because I was meant to be going to see the person who I was going to go and see on Saturday. I had to cancel it because the travel was just too expensive and it was going to be costing me more. But after sorting it all out at the Saturday, I realised it was cheaper to go by the metro service we have here to Regent Centre. You get a day pass from Regent Centre to Ashington, and that was going to be much better and easier to do. And if I had not known about it before, I would have basically done it. So yeah, I'm very happy I'm going to do that. That's cool, and that's good. So yeah, that's still ongoing. That's next week. Though next week's going to be better for me. I'm going next week, which is fine. I'm time for it. Alright guys, so that is it for tonight, guys. That's it for me. Thank you for tuning in. Apologies for the very beginning of the stream. Sorry the stream was a bit weird, but I heard the audio, but no, my stream was weak on stream, so I don't know what's going on there for some reason. Yeah, we'll sort it out on Saturday. I'm back with you guys on Saturday. By that time we'll have some news. We'll let you know what's happening. Yeah, just you go down there, just check links. You know, little bits to do. You know. No, guys, we're back on Saturday now from the stream. Just there will be some news about Restitched, by the way, this Saturday. We'll give you guys all the information how to order Restitched on Saturday, and because next Monday we get it pre-ordered, we get your orders in for that, and then you pre-order it, and then it'll be out and be shipped to you on the Friday before the Monday comes up. So please do buy it. Jade's new album Restitched, it is going to be a phenomenal success. We're expecting it to be a bloody good success as well, and it's cool. Just make sure I've got enough discs to do it. I should have anyway, should have enough discs. Alright guys, so for me and Devon, catch you guys later. Have a good weekend, have a good day, week, thing, whatever it is. See you back on Saturday at 3:30 for another live stream. Bye.